Hey guys! Mr. Light is here, yes! I've actually set this up in front of me, so I've got this behind me now, just for a bit of an experiment, that's all. So, what are we talking about today? Well, if you saw the introduction, you would have noticed we're talking about the PS2 version of The Incredibles. Now, let me think how I'm going to go about this. This is unscripted. Now, this is a scripted review of The Incredibles. Now, I recently finished it. Okay. First off, I've never seen The Incredibles movie. Never seen it. I didn't actually take an interest in that movie in particular. So, yeah. So, I started the game ages ago. And I thought that the first few parts of the game were a bit weird for me. I wasn't quite sure what was going on until, basically a bank robbery. Who would have guessed? So I go through the game bit by bit, and just doing level by level, and I realised eventually you get to play as the different family members, which was pretty good. Mr. Incredible with his super strength. I don't know the others' names, but I know the wife can stretch her limbs, and that's pretty good. She's actually, I think, the best of the group. I believe the daughter's called Violet. She can turn invisible, and her sections. There's only really one of them, I think. Yeah, I think there's only one section for Violet in the whole game. And the boy, the son of the group, is super speed. He had 2 stages. Let me just say this. They were the worst stages in the game. I flipping hated them. You basically want a time limit. You had to get to the end of where you gotta be by sweat. If you bumped into anything, you had to start from the last checkpoint. And some of these checkpoints are pretty annoying, by the way. So I tried to get as far as I could into the game and decided I was going to finish it anyway. So I then got to what I think is this boss that was a giant sphere with claws in lava. Yeah, it was basically, there was lava everywhere. I had to fight it. That boss drove me insane. It was so hard. But eventually, I found the pattern to beat it. Now, I will say this. The boss battles, as I went through, I seem to be fighting the same sort of boss over and over again. The 2 main ones are that mechanical sphere with the claws. The other one was like this giant cylinder boss, this machine, that literally does the same pattern over and over again in its attacks. Eventually it launches bombs at you, pick up a bomb, throw it back. That's all you gotta do. Do it 3 times, you beat it. The spear boss, on the other hand, you kinda have to try to figure out when it's gonna stop attacking temporarily and attack it then. You can either attack its claws, or you grab a nearby debris and throw it at it. Eventually the sphere goes on top, out of range of wherever you are, and you just gotta toss something to it to get it to come back. Thing is though, the cylinder's only gotta be hit 3 times. The sphere has gotta be hit loads! It's a lot of hell for that boss. So I go through the game and get basically to the final part of the game. Oh, the finale! Okay, when I get to the finale, I got to go through a section with one with Mr. Incredible, one with his wife, both of which really frustrated me. That was next to the sun's running levels. This one just frustrated me to heck. I hated it. But I got through it. And then I got to the final boss, who was like a sphere boss, but like the size of a building. I fought that boss, and I'm gonna say, wow, it was easy. I mean, for a boss that's 100 times taller and bigger than the other boss I fought, it was easy. Wow. Like, the events you perform in the fight that literally can wipe out a whole health bar. It's that ridiculous. And I beat the boss pretty quickly, and that was the end of the game. And in all honesty, I did enjoy it, but there are parts of the game that just flipping frustrated the heck out of me. I absolutely hate some of the parts, particularly the speed levels with the sun. They were very annoying because I had trouble controlling him. Moving him when he's running so fast, it's really difficult to maintain to avoid obstacles. And then you got Violet, the invisible girl. Oh, jeez. The timing you've got to do to make sure you're not seen, because the thing about Violet, the moment an enemy shoots her, dead. And, that level has a lot of sections where you gotta be a bit careful when you turn invisible. There are sections where you hide behind a rock and you can see the guards over the edge, you know where they are. But the timing, you've got to be good with the timing on that level to know when to turn invisible and when to just run for it. But I got through the game. Honestly, I know they use clips from the movies as some of the cutscenes, so that's something, I guess. It's not a bad game, to say the least. It's just not... Put it this way. It's decent, but it's a licensed game that, yeah. I've done a couple of licensed games on my channel, to be honest. I've done them before, and that's what I think. They are just decent. They're just a fun little time waster for me. This one, I'll admit, was very frustrating at times. Compared to things like Ben 10 or Power Rangers Super Legend, the Ben 10 games were quite okay because literally I can transform into an alien and then I'm back at full health. And Power Rangers Super Legends were just downright annoying. I really didn't enjoy that game, to be honest. Because it was just so flipping annoying at times and some mechanics were broken and things. But this game, Incredibles, okay. I'll also say, just to end this video, when you get to see who the villain is, nothing comes of him. Nothing. I kind of guessed who the villain was when he appeared every so often. Nothing comes of him at the end. He kind of just disappears. I mean, yeah, that was it. I mean, wow. But heck, I beat the game. Very happy with that. And obviously, what I'm going to do in the future is do a Let's Play of it. I will plan to do that at some point and show you guys the game at whole. I'm just doing this quickly, this unscripted review to tell you guys about the game. Oh, and by the way, I have to say, this game does have a lot of flipping parts where enemies may come in hundreds of groups and they'll surround you. You'll be out overwhelmed. But I will tell you, they're not infinite. If you kill them all, then they will disappear for good. There are times where I thought I would have to keep fighting while solving the puzzles. Turns out I just beat all the enemies and then I can do the puzzle without any interruptions. So that's something there. Don't worry, there's no infinite free spawners in this game. So that's all I'm going to say for this video. That is my unscripted review of Incredibles on the PS2. I hope you guys are happy with this, and I hope you guys are happy with the layout. Sorry if the quality's bad, but I'll figure something out in the end. So, thank you all, and farewell.